What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Train, as usual. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. And we got my guy on the show, Ira. And you might, as you listen to him, you may think, I don't really like what he's saying. Well, fun fact, he got a show called You're Not Gonna Like This. So I'm just saying that's a nice little plug right there. Ira, how's everything with you, man?
It's going great. I mean, it's a nice, beautiful Sunday, I'd say. It's a nice day outside. Summertime. It's not hot. Well, it was hot the last couple of days, but
Let's say,
at the time it's recording, it was not. It's not hot outside. So beautiful day today.
yeah, it looked like you might be able to go outside and hoop today, but don't let them looks deceive you. Now, do get a little hot in the summertime, boy. You gotta be a little selective when you can go hoop outside because you said something about mediocre or great teams, and I'm not going to be disrespectful because I don't know how you classify your team, but the Washington Commanders, where do they rank for you? Are they a mediocre team? If you want to say great team, I respect it, but like where do they rank for you personally?
Good.
Good. Okay. Yeah. I feel like that might be your favorite word to describe some. If they play good, if they good, like that might
Not
be
great,
your word.
but good.
Okay. All right.
Be the
Like when
quarterback. Last
you
year,
say good, is it playoff good though?
yes, playoff good. Last year we were 8-1.
All right. I just want to say for the record
We
now,
were
you
eight
got
eight. We
now
were
look.
eight. We were 8-1 last year,
I
and
hear
we
you,
had
bro.
Carson Wentz lose a six. He went 1-5 as our starter. 1-5.
I hear
Just
you,
want to put
brother.
that out there.
I hear you, brother. I'm just saying though,
Taylor
like,
Heineke came in and went 7-2.
hmm. Okay. So then let me ask you, because y'all got new management and whatnot. Is that gonna Do you expect that to be a positive change for you?
Yes, absolutely. Please, what? Oh my God, Daniel Snyder is gone. Hallelujah. Freedom bells ring, parade down U Street. I don't care. Goodness, Lord, yes, yes.
But does that
Let's have
positive change
12
start
again.
this season though, Ira? Because change it takes some time to happen now. So I
Our
mean,
change started when we hired Ron Rivera. That's
you
when the
know,
change started.
I like Ron. He was my
We
boys.
we became competitive every year. Like Ron Rivera is on the hot seat this year because if we don't make the playoffs again, it's gonna be 3 straight years we didn't make the playoffs, and it's gonna be
I'm gonna
like,
just say this.
okay, Ron, you got the same situation for three consecutive seasons. You would think you would have an example, or something, or a solution to the problem, and he
Mm,
hasn't got the solution. He hasn't provided a solution yet. So that's probably why he would be let go if we don't make the playoffs this year. On the other side of things, Ron Rivera has kept us competitive every season. Like we've won 7 games every year, I believe.
who's
Seven and
your,
nine,
who's your
seven.
QB? Who's your QB?
See Sam Howell now.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Hear me out, right? Hear me out. Should y'all? Okay, you say y'all been competitive. Should y'all just tank, bro? Like, should y'all just go for the number one pick this year and go for
No,
Caleb Williams?
no, because of the sole fact that we've built a good team. Our D line is one of the best D lines in the
But
NFL.
you have okay, so you tank this season, right? Tank, and then you get Caleb Williams. Now you got a capable coach, a good team with a young QB in a good situation. That
Look,
doesn't work for you. And he got the similar
look,
colors as
I would
USC.
love, I would love a guy like Caleb Williams. Don't get me wrong. I would love
You
any
can't.
great player on my team, but realistically,
Hmm.
this is what I need out of Sam Howell. All I need is Sam Howell to not fuck it up. That's it. That's it. Go out there, make the right play. Don't try to be a superhero.
Is he a long term fit for you?
I can't answer that question right now. I ain't seen him play. I only seen him play one game, and that one game he ran the ball the whole game. So
Okay.
so I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know. But if Sam Howell
How
maybe
about coming out? How about coming out of college? Did you think
I mean,
his
he looked pretty good at UNC. Him and Betty Snell and them
Now,
boys.
how about compared to someone like a Caleb Williams? Because I'm looking at
Not
like if
even
you think you
close.
can bank on him,
Not even close.
not even close. All right, so if you feel like you can bank on him, I guess you say it's too early for you.
It's just
You feel like you can
like
bank.
my thing is just this. Just don't mess it up. Do what you gotta do.
Okay.
Do what you gotta do. Like look, Carson Wentz messed up last year. Again, I don't think you're gonna see this, but look, Sam Howell, don't do what Carson Wentz did. Give the ball to Terry McLaurin. Don't
Yeah, McLaurin was. Y'all got to get that brother some more help too, because
no.
I was on
Carson
free.
Wentz didn't throw the ball last year. He
I
threw
was
the
on
ball
free
to everybody
McLaurin.
else.
You said what?
He kept throwing it to everybody else. Look, I love Diane
Got to
Brown.
spread the ball too. I can understand that.
I
Like
love him.
McLaurin demands a lot of attraction, so you can spread the ball to someone else, especially if you know he's the only weapon.
Brown. I love Diane Brown. I love Cam Sims. I love Curtis Samuel. I love all of them. But Terry is the best receiver. Terry need to get the ball. And you know what happened? Our offense got beat. When we beat the Packers, what did Terry do that game? Terry was having a field day on Jai Alexander because Jai Alexander came unprepared. He said it in his NFL top 100. I was locked in, but I wasn't locked in. He wasn't ready for what Terry was bringing. Even Darius Slay, a top 10 corner in the NFL, said, you got to come to play with Terry McLaurin. He got to come to play because he come to play every game. Terry, he said it all the time on his podcast.
I think y'all need to get that brother some more help so that way he can do what he does. Like on the Bengals, right? They got a whole bunch of weapons. And so now T. Higgins.
Huh? A whole bunch of weapons. We have
Curtis Samuel. Who's y'all weapons?
Curtis Samuel, weapon.
Curtis is more like a deep. Curtis like a deep threat. I love Curtis. Curtis is a good folk. You know, he was on my boys. But
Jahan Dotson, weapon. Antonio Gibson, weapon. Brian Robinson, weapon.
How many of these players are number one wide receivers? Like can actually play number one wide receiver?
How many teams do you know that have three?
Okay. How many of them are really strong number two wide receivers?
Logan Thomas is a good tight end. Jahan Dotson looked great in every game he played. Every time he touched the ball, that brother's playmaking ability is second.
So you feel like y'all have a sufficient amount.
We are a quarterback away from being one of the best and most competitive teams in the NFC. It's been the case for this entire time. You can ask every Commanders fan. You can ask any diehard football fan that, yeah, bro. Like look at the Ron Rivera era. Dwayne Haskins, Kyle Allen, Carson Wentz, Taylor Heineke, Alex Smith, like 5 guys in 3 seasons.
Yeah, I really.
Ryan Fitzpatrick, 6 quarterbacks, 3. Oh, there we go. I'm in the camera again. 6 quarterbacks. Flip my hands. Now they can read it left to right. 6 quarterbacks, 3 seasons. 6 quarterbacks, 3 seasons.
I guess. I mean, I understand. I just when you say y'all, ooh, I guess I just got to see it, bro. And I mean, you got trepidation on your quarterback right now.
I will sit back here and I will fold my arms, dot my I's, cross my T's. You find me one quarterback one team that's been successful with 6 quarterbacks in 3 seasons. I'll wait.
I mean, I'd have to research that, but 49ers ain't do that bad last year, and they had
2. We had 6.
They had 3. They had 3 quarterbacks, right? Because it was Trey Lance, Brock Purdy, and Jimmy G.
They had 3. We had 6.
But that's in one season, though, Ira. They did half of your quarterbacks in one.
Time out. What did we talk? Didn't we talk about Kyle Shanahan earlier? What is he? He's what? He's one of them rare exceptions.
You said find you an example.
I don't have a Kyle Shanahan as my OC. Kyle Shanahan has.
I gave you 3 QBs in one season. That's all I'm saying.
Let me tell you the difference. Let me tell you.
I get that. I can understand the difference.
Okay, because Kyle Shanahan. Do you know that Kyle Shanahan has playbooks? He has playbooks for each quarterback designed. Even if they don't see the field, Kyle Shanahan has. Yep, I got a playbook for you. I got a playbook for you. I got a playbook for you. We got one uniform playbook that everybody gonna know, but we got plays for everybody in there. So anytime we got to throw somebody in the game, why you think Brock Purdy, after he got dominated by the Bucs, came in, bam, 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 bam? Why you think Trey Lance, after he lost to the Bears the second game before he broke his ankle, he was looking great?
So then is that more so a knock on the coaching then, on the other coaches who don't do that? It has to be. Because it's not because for me, it's a planning.
Every quarterback that has been in the 49er uniform while Kyle Shanahan has been in office has been wildly more successful than anybody could have never thought of. You can't tell me you thought Jimmy G was gonna go to 2 NFC Championship games and a Super Bowl appearance in New England. You can't tell me he was that type of player. You can't.
When he left New England, I thought he could have. They painted the picture like they wanted to keep Jimmy G and they were willing to let go of Tom Brady.
I
That
mean, yeah, that's true.
all you.
That's true. That's true. I can't argue with you there. But let's not use him. Let's use Brock Purdy. You think an undrafted rookie was going to take a team to the NFC Championship game when in week six, in week six?
I didn't like.
There it is, right there. 11.
But again, going back to Jimmy G, I ain't expect him and Bill Belichick to be doing what they did without Tom Brady. So I mean, we've seen examples where a coach has done well and brought their team along, brought their young
I don't
players.
think Jimmy G played that well in 4 games he missed. I don't think he played that great in 4 games.
I mean, that's fair. It's a small sample size, so I mean, I'll hear that. I'm just saying from what was being painted, it sounded like the brother was kind of tough. So I got to look at it now. If you're saying, well, Kyle Shanahan is the reason why, well, now I got to look at Ron Rivera, which I hate to do because I love Ron, Riverboat Ron. That's one of my guys. But still,
I mean, shout out Vontae. Vontae said this earlier today. Ron's a defensive coach. He doesn't have the offensive capabilities to just throw a quarterback in there and say,
okay,
all right, let's do whatever. Like, Nate, look at Ron Rivera in his Panthers days. He had Cam Newton. He was never faced with a task where he had to just, shit, let me just throw somebody in there and just, God, pray he does well.
so then remember that conversation we had earlier where you were talking about delegating and essentially KYP, know your personnel. So why can't, as a coach, if I'm looked at as a leader, right? I always think of a head coach as like the owner of a company. He's not the owner of the team, but he's the owner of a company. He's a manager, if you will. You know what you can't do. Like you know what you struggle with. That's why you have offensive coordinators. That's why you have defensive coordinators.
Ron doesn't call the plays.
So
he's never called the plays.
So
that's why we fired our offensive coordinator for Eric Bellamy.
Because
he calls the plays. Ron calls the defense. He doesn't call the offense. The offensive coordinator calls the plays for the offense. It's been that way his entire tenure. He only got involved with the offense because he is, like you said, the head of the company. So it's also his responsibility to figure out why his offense isn't good.
I always looked at head coaches, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like you should be calling the plays. You can have people run stuff by you, but ultimately I feel like it's all on you. You're the head coach.
It's like me and my cousin in Madden, respectfully. Like, I call offense, he call defense because he's a lot better at defense and I'm a lot better at offense. We have roles. So we just exceed in the role. Ron Rivera is a great head coach. He look at all the draft picks we had. All the first round picks we've had, defense. That's Ron Rivera. That's Ron Rivera drafting that. He drafted a corner with our pick, and I thought we'd take a quarterback because it was a quarterback's available we could have got. But nonetheless, we did. We took a corner. Not mad. We could use a corner. We could use another corner. Kendall Fuller's getting older. St. Hughes is shaky. So get another corner that could be a lockdown for us. Love it. That would be excellent.
But y'all do need a Q. But you said too though that y'all have been a QB away, and there have been some solid QBs in the draft. So I mean, if you had gotten one of them QBs, maybe now you in the thick of things too. So.
But we also took Dwayne Haskins one of the picks, and we saw how that turns out. Rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins.
I was about to say, yeah,
this is before.
I hate how that happened too.
I don't mean to throw shade on the past, but
speaking
when he was a commander, he wasn't the greatest.
But he was also young too, and I think
that's fair. But I heard stories he didn't watch film and stuff like that from Ron Rivera. That's why he got benched and stuff like that because he didn't watch film. He thought his job was guaranteed, and it wasn't till then that his job wasn't guaranteed that he actually started to play some meaningful football and he started actually, be resourceful to the team. So that it took.
You turn around though, and then why?
You saw before with the Steelers. The Steelers are going to start him over Kenny Pickett before he because he looked much better. One of my friends told me,
why'd y'all let him go? Because y'all drafted him high. So
it was time. It wasn't going to work out.
He played with y'all.
He played 3-4 seasons with us. He was there for a little bit.
Was he that long?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yep.
That's crazy.
He was the quarterback after Alex Smith.
I'm tempted to look this up because I halfway don't believe you, but you're a Commanders fan, so I got to bank on that. That's
Dwayne Haskins was drafted in 2016. No, he was drafted 16. Let me see. Ron Rivera's been there for 4 seasons. He was drafted when I was in college. I think it was 2019, 2018, one of those 2 seasons. because he was there before the COVID year.
That's crazy.
And you can look it up. It's probably what it says. He was there before the COVID year.
Okay.
And he was there for 3 seasons because he got traded. Not last year, but the year before last. Oh, we didn't sign him. We didn't pick up his 5th year. We didn't pick up his 5th year option.
Okay.
We didn't pick up his 5th year option.
Well, brother, I hope that y'all somehow, some way, either got the quarterback that y'all need or can draft Caleb Williams somehow, some way. Because I think that transition from USC to the rest to the Commanders would be rather.
We talked about this earlier. When you just throw a quarterback in there, you got to rebuild everything.
I don't think you have. So I don't think you necessarily have to rebuild with Caleb Williams. He's not overly mobile, so you don't have to cater the offense to that. He's not like he's inaccurate. So I think from a fit perspective, he's no Cam Newton, but you gain some advantages that maybe Cam didn't have. So I think he could fit. I think Ron Rivera could work with someone like Caleb Williams personally. And again, from USC to the Commanders, that ain't that bad, especially if he in the limelight. I think that gives y'all a little bit of positivity, a little bit of a shine, maybe nice. Well, it's y'all, the Eagles, the Cowboys.
I'm not questioning the brother talent. He's a great player, but I'm not getting my hopes up.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you get your hopes up for Caleb Williams and you miss out, maybe y'all do well and get to the playoffs. So you got to pick an option: playoffs or Caleb Williams. Which one you want, and then hope for that. Playoffs. I'm hoping for Caleb.
That's the USC fan in you. I want to make the playoffs. I want to watch my team in January and not on the last week of the regular season either.
No, I think so. My team just drafted number 1, and if you told me I could have chosen between the number 1 pick or playoffs, and I had that option last year, like playoffs or number 1. Like, I probably would go number 1 because I am thinking about
y'all were 4, 5, and 7.
We started off really slow.
Y'all fired your head coach in the middle of
I ain't like us losing I didn't like us losing the interim. The current one, he needed to go. I'm glad we got rid of Buddy. But Steve Wilkes, I wish we had kept. But if you told me we could have gone to the playoffs with that team, I didn't like Baker on the squad. Sam Darnold.
We're never gonna go anywhere with Baker Mayfield as your quarterback.
Right, but I'm also thinking too, though, there's a possibility. Again, we almost went there last year. So I think Sam Darnold now, that solidifies Sam as our quarterback going forward. Yeah, I ain't really too big on that.
I started 3-0 and then finished the season 4-12. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You said y'all was near the Super Bowl. When?
Playoffs, not Super Bowl, playoffs. We could have got to.
Y'all only in the playoffs.
It was there because of our division, yes, but still, we were in the playoff race.
That's different. That's different.
How's that different?
It's a lot different. We were
literally in the playoffs for like if we won our last game, we would have been in the playoffs.
Being in the playoffs because your division sucks and being
in the
actual playoff race is
two different things. But it's in the playoffs though, Ira. Like I don't like I get what you're saying, but it's not changing my statement. Like we were in the playoff race. You said what?
It's not the same, man.
I never said it was the same. I just said we were in the playoff race. Like
situations are not
our playoff hope, if you have a chance to make it to the playoffs, you are in the playoff race.
Situations are not similar, not even to the least bit.
All right. Like I said, I would go for the first round or the first number 1 pick. I'm thinking you can get a quarterback
before we.
That's all. That's all I'm saying. I would rather go first pick over the playoffs.
Wait, I got to put my hands again. We were number 6.
I'm not trying to
compare. In the NFC playoff picture before it all fell apart. We were number 6. We weren't in there because we were the leading team here. We were number 6 because we were the 6th best team in the NFC. We don't tank that. We don't tank that. We were 6. You build on top of it and hope to get better first. Now, if hypothetically we come out here this year and we go from 6 to 11, okay, all right, we might need to just go ahead and just pull the cards back,
How many games would you need to see before you say we need to tank?
If we have not won 5 games by week 10, then I would say pull the chips.
Okay. All right.
That's 5-5 at worst. Like if we can't make 5-5 by week 10, then that's looking pretty. I doubt we make the playoffs. If we like 2-6 or something, or like 2-8, 3-7, like oh god.
Okay. I got you.
5 wins. It'll be time to make a decision. Like all right.
Should you stay or should you go? Okay. All right. That's fair. That's fair. Well, look, my boy, I greatly appreciate the time that we've had on this show. Did you have anything you wanted to say? And surprisingly, you ain't really say too much stuff that I didn't like actually. So you were a little off brand today. I was very disappointed, Ira. But
I'm never off brand. I always have something up my sleeve if I need to. But all I gotta say is, man, pay your running backs. Pay your running backs. That's all I gotta say.
You know, like, hey, tell you what, we're gonna talk about that next time because I don't know because you can run them. Maybe you should pay them early because you run running backs to the ground.
You pay them
longevity. Don't be holding out like some of these.
You're paying regardless. You're paying regardless. If Gordon Hayward can get a contract after breaking his leg,
that's a little bit different. Gordon, hey, okay, that might.
Gordon Hayward did what with the Charlotte?
There you go. See now you getting back on brand now. Now you getting back on brand. I appreciate that. That made me smile. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Gordon Hayward get a contract with the Charlotte Hornets.
That is wild. Okay, all right.
And what do he get? He got 4 years, 130, right? Yeah.
I see how this. We like I said, we
tell him Saquon Barkley can't get a 2-year deal.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you right now, we're definitely going to talk about running backs next time when I talk about football.
Travesty.
I definitely do that.
Yeah, we got $20 million today. Say Jonathan Taylor can't get 15.
I got you. I'm trying to close though. All right, ladies and gentlemen, clearly he is overly passionate about that topic. So we will end right there. Like I've been trying to do for the last 30 seconds.
Despicable.
But all right, I greatly appreciate you coming on the show. And everyone, thank you all for listening. And you'll see Ira again, so he's a good guy. You join his show sometimes too. So I've been up there a couple times. So you'll see it, but you'll see me on his platform as well. But with all that being said, hope you all have a wonderful one. Take care. All right, that's a bad.
Oh, I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I got to go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. We get buckets around here, too.